One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Wallace. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This crowd full throat, sweating the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Knocked off his feet.
I think this defense really needs to start thinking about really fencing this quarterback in. You cannot let him go east or west because he will extend the play with his legs and his speed and then hurt you throwing the football.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. With the catch, it's Young. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Got it set up on the outside.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy this defense has got to be ready for.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision.
There he goes. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got him still on his feet. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Hey, and quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense. Now you're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Young. Touchdown Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Quarterback making checks. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into. And when he caught it, making him feel you.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That's an interesting call going play action on third and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Adams. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He makes a grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
A little screen to the running back. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass on second down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Wants to throw it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Buys a little time with his feet. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He might want another play. From the red zone, looking for a space. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. to start the drive with a pass. Buys a little time. Rolling right and going deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Oh, my gosh. How do you drop that throw? My guy is wide open. That had 6 written all over it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Adams. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack.
Snags it at the 30 and still running. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch along the sideline. Just picked up a few, but enough for a 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Dances away to buy time. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Down and 1, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Handoff to the lone back. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. As if they didn't get it off in time, it'll be a delay of game. Great place to start for this offense. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Patriot, Patriot.
Got it behind the line. It's Adams. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the play fake. Now sliding to his left. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Calls his own number. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to pull his way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. And they will score. Touchdown Tide. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to get...
Gets loose in the middle. He's at the 40. The 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hampton. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Now adjusting. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Wallace. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Wallace. Shakes off the defender. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on fourth.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got the quick pass. The Nittany Lions get the first down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, and keep the drive alive.
Direct snap. It's Wallace. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Hayes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Wallace. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Big loss on the play. Result of the play is a...
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Penn State, 15.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Throws to the wideout. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the beatdown has ensued. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's less than a touchdown lead. They're trailing by 6 to West Virginia. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately
ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll line up for a second down play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Nittany Lions get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking left. He makes a catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency.
Breaks into the open. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wallace. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You're powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes that Alabama offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd.
Touchdown, Alabama! And the stomping has commenced. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Might be calling a hot route.
First down, Penn State.
Yankee Blue, Tuna, Terrier.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. Finds him out of the backfield. There's a live football. And they recovered their own fumble, but they'll still have to give up the football and turn over on downs. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
The hands team on the receiving unit has got to do a better job. You have got to make sure you end up with the football.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Wallace. And it's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of